Bleh, bleh. This is art. This is art for Alexthehunted. Yeah, the YouTuber Alexthehunted. Because he is making the ultimate Godzilla movie countdown. So I hope he goes into his top 10. Because my guess for number 15 is Godzilla 2014. So, let go. So starting off with this one, we got Alexthehunted in Godzilla's Revenge. That one's number 33. Because there's been a lot to say here. This thing is the reason why this movie is so... Yep, that's all I need to say of the movie. It sucks. It's just so much stock footage. That's all I could say. Moving on from that crap show, we got Godzilla 98. Which I actually have right here in my possession. We don't talk about this movie. Yep, as you can see over here, that's the ghost of Gene Siskel, because this was 1998, and he died in 1999. Also, you can see my awesome drawing of Zilla right here. Also, there's Matthew Broderick here, just like saying, that's a lot of crab. That's supposed to be the line of the, that's a lot of fish. And that's Alex getting a facepalm because that movie is crap. I mean, there's America F, yeah. And there's buildings, then there's Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich just giving a high five. At least the animated series is good. Let's move on. Next up, we got Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle, which was the second of the Godzilla anime trilogy. Oh, goodness. Yeah. I put this piece of blanket in there just to hold it down. Yeah, and that's my best drawing of Godzilla Earth. I mean, it looks awesome. I mean, Godzilla Earth is just so awesome. It's just so huge, humongous, and just overall, like, you feel like there's no hope that you are going to die inevitably. Still hyped for the third movie. I'm still hyped for the third anime Godzilla movie. I hope it doesn't suck, and I hope Haruo dies, because as you can see, that's the me holding him at gunpoint. Also, there's Mechagodzilla. This looks like a sea slug that has done acupuncture. There's Alexthehunted with Mechagodzilla. Then there's Godzilla vs. Hedorah. This is my best drawing of Hedorah, even though it just looks like a hacky sack. Even though my Hedorah looks like a hacky sack, the design just looks awesome. I mean, then there's Alexthehunted with him being Gookie, and then there's my Cookie Monster Showa Godzilla. There's my Cookie Monster Showa Godzilla. There's the main character. I mean, I could have done the Godzilla flying bit. I mean, I could have went more effort. I mean, I just wanted to do something like this. I mean, that was my best effort. I mean, there's nothing much here. I mean, fun fact, there was going to be a 2008 sequel called Godzilla 3D, but apparently got scrapped. I also forgot to tell you that the English dub actor of Haruo actually cried when he had to do the ending scream for this. Okay, we got Ebra, Horror of the Deep, and then there's Godzilla with saying Dio, which is an actual character in the movie. I didn't draw Dio. I mean, then there's Mothra, who's like sleeping because that's all she does for most of the movie. And there's Ebra, which is actually kind of okay. I mean, it looks okay. I mean, like, look, the giant claw. I mean, and also, fun fact, this was going to be a King Kong movie. It was going to be called King Kong vs. the Sea Monster, but they put Godzilla in for marquee value. We'll get to that later on. As we move on to Godzilla Raids again. He thinks, I mean, Alexthehunted thinks that this movie feels so rushed. I mean, at least it makes, I mean, I drew Anguirus kind of proportionate, and it looks kind of okay, I think. I mean, I had to shape literally everything. I mean, I was trying to do the Godzilla suit as as accurate as the 55 suit, but who gives a crap? Then there's also this, with Alex holding a sign saying "Going Gears" because that's his favorite kaiju. Now we got Godzilla vs. Gigan! And fun fact about him, Godzilla vs. Gigan was the first Godzilla movie he ever saw. I mean, I drew like a then and now just to see my point! Also a fun fact, this was suit actor Haruo Nakajima's last role as Godzilla before he retired, and worn it for one last time for promotion for The Return of Godzilla in 1983, because I just drew stock footage in the computer because that's what this movie is mostly. Stock footage. Then there's Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. I mean, I just had to do the plane with the black hole gun. I mean, I would have painted the thing black, but I mean, this one looks like a whale. I mean, it just looks... Megaguirus just looks bizarre. I mean, then there's why a black hole gun. I mean, why a black hole gun? I mean, I make a perfect impression. I'm just being very, very loose here. So that was number 26. Let's move on. Here we go to what Alexthehunted thinks is the worst of the Heisei series, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. Whoa! Ooh, we got my drawing of my perfect recreation of Space Godzilla, because he looks a bit lazy. I mean, in his opinion, he looks a bit lazy. I mean, he looks kind of cool with all the shoulders and crystals. I mean, I think he's a bit lazy. I mean, I've never seen the movie. I've never seen most of the Godzilla movies at all. Like, I've never seen most of them. I've seen the two anime films, and I think the first one was good, the second one was trash, and I'm hyped for the third one. And this one looks weird, and this is Magra. And also, another fun fact is that Mechagodzilla 2 was gonna fight alongside Godzilla, but the battle would be too one-sided, so they reenacted it. So IDW decided to reenact this in the comic Godzilla Rulers of Earth. Okay, then there's Son of Godzilla. I mean, well, what else do we got? Son of Kong, Son of Batman, and stuff like that. So we got Manila. And there's him making fun of Manila because he hates Manila. Then there's my crappily drawn Godzilla. And then there's, I believe Kamanga here playing dead. I think he's like playing dead. Yeah, he's playing dead. That's a good thing about Kamanga. Yeah, and then there's Monster Planet. To a movie that I think is okay. And this was the first one I ever saw. So, Mr. Seshita, I think you did an okay job with this one. Second one can eat a... What I meant to say, the second one is bad. Like a little skit of me, just like saying, Haruo is a crapton. This is why you suck. And then there's Haruo just holding me at gunpoint because I just don't like Haruo. Then there's Medfreeze is like, did you just assume my gender? Huh? Did you just assume my gender because I will summon King Ghidorah on you big piece of... And there's Godzilla Earth in the distance firing his atomic breath. And there's Alex saying, nice. Godzilla vs. Megalon. This is the famous bit of Godzilla doing the flying kick. I mean, just look at this. Yeah, also, I think this thing is adorable. And there's Megalon, another one of his favorite kaiju, along with... I did like a little WWE style thing, because... with him as one of the hosts, and Jet Jaguar as his co-host. Another fun fact, this movie was filmed in a stunning 3 weeks! 3 weeks! How? And it was gonna start this thing! Which was drawn by an elementary school student! Amazing! Then there's Godzilla Tokyo SOS, which has by far one of my favorite themes ever. It goes Dun, Sorry, I just love that thing too much. I just love it. So good! Yeah, and there's my drawing of Kiryu. Then there's the best character ever, who's the model. And then there's Alex, who's also piloting Kiryu. Then there's Mothra here in the corner. And there's Godzilla. And I like the Godzilla suit from the Kiryu saga. I just think that suit looks awesome. And that's my best representation of him. Yeah, for this one I had to use one of the 60s posters. I had to use one of those posters as a reference. I mean, it took hard work to get like a lot of monsters in there. I mean, this was supposed to be, as in stated right here, and then there's the Keylog, who's like the cute little Keylog right here. Fun fact, this was the first of the supposed last entry in the series, with this being done again in 1995 with Godzilla vs. Destroyer! And in 2004 with Godzilla Final Wars. Yeah, and then there's a lot of things. King Ghidorah, Godzilla, everybody's here rolling out for the party! Also, there's the rocket. It has more screen time than Godzilla. Then there's Godzilla 2000 Millennium, which I also have in my possession. I bought it off a flea market in Georgia, and I just think it's okay. I just think it's not great, not awful. I just think it's an okay movie. Yeah, I draw Orgo, if you're here, it's going like, Orgo's in the house, just to like reference Monster Island buddies. And another fun fact, this was supposed to be like the American Godzilla because the face shape and everything like that. Then there's things like, then there's Alex here going like, Godzilla! Then there's Invasion of the Astro Monster. Then there's the controller of Planet X as my best redraws. And then there's the first draft of my drawing, which looks more like a freaking pickle. Then there's Godzilla and Alex doing the famous dance from the movie. And then there's King Ghidorah in a space vehicle. Yeah, what he thinks this movie is average, it's Godzilla and Mothra Battle for Earth. I put Mothra here, I use Batra, I just use like a little peace sign, I just like, he just thinks it's average. I mean, this was supposed to be a Mothra movie with a monster called Bagon. But then Godzilla like had to butt in and like, I don't blame them though, because I never saw this movie. And currently we got Terror of Mechagodzilla. Okay, this is like, I put in, because this is supposed to be a reference to Katsura Mifune, a character in that same movie. Then there's my best drawing of Titanosaurus, and this is my best drawing of the Showa Mechagodzilla yet. I mean, the 3D, the things, I mean, it's just the rivets, the arms. I mean, it just looks pretty good to me. And then there's Michael Bay. And there's Godzilla worn by the Michael Bay. Michael Bay wearing the Godzilla suit. There's just explosions everywhere. So, Alexthehunted, I hope you like my pictures. So, I hope you're... And if I have to guess for number 15, it'll have to be Godzilla 2014, and I think that movie is very well made. I think that movie is very, very good. I mean, not very, very good. I mean, it's not amazing, but I think it's an awesome movie. I mean, it's not as great as the original because it's so amazing. So, I love you. So, if you guys are fans of Alexthehunted, go subscribe to his channel. So, bye.